Did you know that your libido literally changes throughout your entire life?
And this has no reflection on your value or ability as a sexual partner. In fact, it makes you human.
This video is an invitation to get to know your sexual self again, to figure out what is and isn't working, and let what isn't working go.
And by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of the internal and external factors that play into your libido.
And how to communicate those things to your partner or partners. No judgment. For more videos about sex, libido, relationships, communication, all those fun things, be sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit the bell so that you get a notification each time we publish a brand new video. All right, now before we get into those internal and external factors, we have to talk about the S word. Do you know what I'm talking about? Shame. There is so much shame when it comes to sex, libido, all of these things. Our culture, our society fills us up with ideas that sex is associated with shame. And at least for the rest of this video, I want you to put that shame aside and just open yourself up to this information. You deserve it.
Okay, now that we're in a shame-free environment, let's talk about the 4 main factors that can play into limiting your libido. And number 1 is medication. Things like birth control, antidepressants, antihistamines, and painkillers all can wipe out your libido.
Lori Knott, who's our spiritual sex educator here at Bright Wellness Center, she's also a pharmacist, which is a really handy person to have around on our team. She puts it best. If a side effect of a medication is fatigue, why would you want to have sex? You're just tired. Makes sense, right? Factor number 2. It's another S word. We have a lot of those today. Sex, shame. This one, stress. When we get stressed, a chemical / hormone, whatever you want to call it, called cortisol gets released. Now, in healthy doses, cortisol is required. It helps us get up in the morning, it helps with a fight or flight response, but when we are in a constant state of stress, too much cortisol gets released into our system. Cortisol comes around like Pac-Man and eats up all of the good stuff. It eats up the chemicals that make us happy, that make us want to have sex. So basically, when you're stressed, you just don't want sex.
Number 3, pressure to perform. When it comes to the bedroom, we have so many expectations due to pornography, movies, television, any form of media. There's so much expectation going into it without a real education around what sex is actually like.
Speaking of expectations, have you ever asked yourself the question, but how often should we be having sex? How often should we be doing this to make our relationship last a long time? If you have ever asked yourself that question, check out the video that we linked right above.
We'd like to take this time now in the video to acknowledge if you have any trauma around this part of your life, this is an invitation to seek some support. We've listed some resources below the video.
Factor number 4, lack of communication with your partner.
We wanted to make it easier for you to talk to your partner about this kind of stuff.
So we co-created, along with Lori, who I mentioned earlier, a handout just for you.
It's called How to Ask for What You Need in the Bedroom.
Wouldn't that be awesome? If you could actually express your feelings and what you need and want and don't like and all of those things. I know that that's really important to me, and before I went to school to get my master's degree, I didn't know how to do that. Let's hear that again. I had to get a master's degree to learn how to tell my partner what I liked.
Does that make sense?
So we turned it into something easier for you to understand. No master's degree required. The link to grab it for free is right below this video.
We hope that you know that you aren't the only one going through this.
Every single person's libido goes up and down throughout their entire life, and there are resources for you no matter what factor is influencing it. If this video was helpful for you, if you have any other questions or comments, leave them below. We will personally get back to you. And most importantly, share this with your fellow ladies. I want every woman on this planet Earth, or anybody who identifies as a woman, even all the guys. I want every human to understand that it's normal for libido to go up and down, what those factors are, and how we can make it better.
You can always reach out to us individually. You can hit us up on Instagram, send us an email, find us on Facebook. We're here for you.
We're basically in all the places.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Toodles! Time we... Stop moving. Not...
Okay.
That was adorable.
Get down to business.
She's also a pharmacist. Like it...
Yeah, it's hard to perform at the library. I get frustrated.
Stressed. Okay.
One and done? Fuck yeah, that's how we do it.